Live forever in Dayz or die trying. We get one survivor. We've named her Daisy, and she simply must survive solo unofficial for all of 2025. And even though it's a solo, I'm not alone. I read the comments and respond to all of your comments every single episode. And my daughter Brooklyn is by my side for most of these episodes. Over the year, we will get to know each other well. Can we survive all of 2025? I don't know, but let's survive today. I stink. Adventures of Dayz. Who saw this coming?
Joy.
Okay, and we are back in Live Forever in Dayz. Daisy Doofus last episode said, wow, bold move. Logging off in a spawn town in a church by a well. Well. I guess so. All right, here's what we got. Let's eat some of this. And we are in December, guys. We've had this survivor since January. I know there have been 2 wipes. Moving the chair, sorry. We don't count the wipes as deaths. They're just catastrophic, cataclysmic events that we survived. Kind of want to see what else we have in our inventory. More bears, okay. And I don't know, are we saving sodas for a party? New Year's party? Maybe? All right. Well, today's the day. The day for what, you might ask? Whatever the day brings, I would say. I do need to find a sharpening stone. We're going to need more food. Let's see if I have a container. Oh, there's a belt. We have a belt, a container for water. Let's fill up our water pot. How about that? Cooking pot. We're not looking to PvP, we are looking to survive. Making sure my mic is on because honestly, I'm better at talking to people than I am at shooting them. It's amazing we live this long. We could die today. We are on the coast. We could get shot at any point. And that would be sad. We do have some plans for next year. Whether we live to the end of this year or not, I want to, obviously. But next year, the Live Forever series will be going to leave a sacrifice or an offering at every church on every map. So it might take us more than a year. And you know me, sometimes we have little pauses where I miss a week here or there just because I have daughters in middle school, high school, and college, and life is busy. I'm happy to get this video up today. How was your Thanksgiving? Rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Put Thanksgiving and then a number. Hopefully it's all 11s. Or as Kevin Malone would say, a Kelevin. If you know about that, put Kelevin in the comments. All right. Well, Undead Airwaves says, let's go. Will says he likes changing Thanksgiving food, getting some, they did that a few years ago, sushi, pizza. Honestly, there's just better food than turkey, but our traditions are important. I would rather have steak than a turkey. But it's also a lot more expensive. But it's also a lot more delicious. On the other hand, turkey is the tradition. My mom made really good turkey. It was really moist. It was in like a crock pot of some kind. It was pretty good. And kind of on a funny personal note. Well, maybe we'll get to that. Maybe, yeah. All right, we got a chicken. Where's my crossbow? Why is it not hotkeyed? Oh, it is. Okay, I'm just a goof. You hear a chicken, I hear feathers. Right in the shoulder. Medium pop on the server right now. Yeah, but touring, all the maps, including the new one, when the new one comes out. That's pretty cool. And trying to stay alive and trying to visit all the churches. That's pretty cool. I don't need the bones. Don't know why I picked them up. Okay, do I have one of those? I think I already have a leather kit, but I should just grab that real quick. Those are good. Okay, my inventory is full. It is a rainy day. I don't think I need these bones. We got to keep, this is Big Pasta. He's our pet chicken. We don't eat him. He is our pet. All right, so we got good bolts. I don't need to make bolts now. And we got 6 slots there. And I'm pretty sure one of these guys has a leather kit in it. Yeah, there we go. So we don't need that leather kit. Baseball bat. Oh, that's tempting. But I like the look we got going on now. That's tempting. It also lights your face up like a highlighter, though. Don't want to go too far inland here because we do want to hit the highway. Well, maybe the highway. Well, that's tempting. Does it? It does. I think I can put this. Can I put this on? I don't know why I'm insisting on it. This is just like... Alright, it fits there, so we might as well. It's kind of just like hoarding stuff, you know? Like, I don't need that. I'm not building a base. I have melee weapons. I probably should just drop it. Looking for Nauticolas. Looking for Nauticolas for the end of the world party. Craig said, you find a car in the woods, you gotta ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya? Punk? Good comment. Clint Eastwood. A little before my time, but I know what it is, that movie. I don't know that I've actually seen it. I've just seen clips of it. If you've seen it, let me know and rate it in the comments. Now I'm going the wrong direction. But I'm looking for a sharpening stone. They're usually on the toilets. I don't know if I've ever found one anywhere but on a toilet. Thought that was a fruit. I like the look our girl Daisy's got. That's her name. We name our survivors on this channel. It makes it a little more heartbreaking when you lose them, for sure. Undead Airwave says stuffing and cranberry sauce, his favorite. Are you still eating the leftovers? That's the big question. Are they gone? How late is too late to keep eating them? Oh, I saw that shadow. I thought it was another survivor. Alright, the rain is done. That's a nice break. I will loot this and then we'll scurry down the highway. Loot this little area. Hope you're enjoying Dad's in Dayz on Saturdays. That's a lot of fun. That's a blast. Where do these people go to the bathroom? Oh, look. Good thing I checked. Something I find myself saying a lot. It's a good thing I got here when we did. It's an old person thing. Now I say it, it's kind of a joke. Rainy day, someone could be upstairs. Nope. Let's eat that. I might as well drink and hydrate to the fullest so I avoid getting sick. This pear's taking a while to eat. Alright, let's drink. We're still trying to find that fourth bear. I kind of think you guys are pranking me. I haven't found it in forever. See, Daisy Doofus long-term mission set off fireworks in every major coastal town. And he continues to say, that would be tough, though, because I think you only get... I don't know if you only get the fireworks in Chernaris. You'd have to get them all there and lug them around. I mean, it'd be fun. I don't think that one's for me. Not now. Daisy Doofus has a cool Daisy channel linked below. You should check it out. He's doing a year-long survival with a lot more hours than me. I'm doing what I can in this season of life. And I'm just having fun. This is how I like to play. So I'm just sharing it with you guys. I like to play long-term survival. Don't care to get in big shootouts. It's fun with friends, duking it out with another squad. One-on-one, I'd actually rather talk to someone, give them something. That mystery of, are these people going to try to backstab me? I love that stuff. And we could sit out our days. I acknowledge we could sit out this final month in the woods just chilling. But we don't want to do that. That's no fun. It's against the spirit of what we're trying to accomplish. We're closing in on 60 episodes of this. So it's been a good year. Yes, a little more food. It's good. If I can keep getting food, I'll drop this chicken at some point. I don't know if I hit this right here. I want to get my sword back in action. Although with this crossbow, it does take pressure off using the sword. Because the sword's a pretty quick zombie kill. Not as quick as the crossbow, though. Just take a peek down the highway. Look both ways before you cross the road. Always get a crossbow. If I'm ever doubting whether I should get a crossbow, tell me get the crossbow. That bolt's done. We're mowing through these bolts. Is that both of them? I thought I had more. Yeah, we gotta make some bolts. We got some feathers. Any nauticolas hanging out? Nope. Yeah, you think the rain is done and then it's just not. That's why I really don't wring out my clothes, man. Once in a while, it's gotta be a pretty sunny day for me to wring out my clothes. Looking for a bush we can craft some bolts from. Here we go. Oh, that's firewood. What the? Here, this one should do it. Gerald says, methods for surviving a year. Number 1, don't log in. Number 2, log in based on playtime, a playtime minimum, but just hide somewhere. Let's see the rest of this comment. Gotta click to read more. And just move when you're out of food or water. Yeah, I mean, we totally could do that. And some would say my playtime is minimum, but this is just what I have to offer in my life. I really don't game if I'm not recording, which kind of stinks a little bit. But I share pretty much everything with you guys. Avoid all PvP and player interactions. Well, we definitely haven't done that. We have said hello to people even just a few weeks ago, like inland too. Like by at a military tent. So we haven't been just avoiding people. We could have hid. We saw him. We were in the woods. We could have just gotten away. But we did. Dang it. Java's laughing at me. Turd nuggets. Get killed anyway because you're playing on a public and hackers snipe you from across the map. You know, I know a lot of people have that experience. I'll be honest. I think only one time I was killed by hackers in my 8 or 9 years. I got this when it first came out on Xbox. And I only know as a fact for once that I was killed by hackers, and I was with the gang, the crew. I'm gonna leave. Actually, how bad is this knife? I might actually need this when the steak knife goes bad. So I was gonna drop it. Well, we only got 2 bolts, but we also got 2 fishing hooks. Dang it, wrong button. Alright, so Gerald, that's my thought on that. Thanks for sharing. Let's see. Java says, dang it, frickin' turd nuggets. That's what I said last time. I may have to plagiarize you, he says. Plagiarize all you want. Alright, well, it looks like we're gonna hit the road. Les Allen says, if I found a car in the woods, dang it, I gotta, alright. Hold on. Stephen Price likes stuffing. I'll get back to yours in a minute. Les. We can check up here. Hopefully we find a sharpening stone. Oh, we already... Well, this is the area this town we logged in at, but we didn't check these buildings over here. I would trade out for dry stuff, but it's just going to get wet again. No signs of other survivors. No dead zombies, no weird loot drops. It is a fresh spawn town, though. Alright, maybe I wasn't here, I don't know. Paul Hume, the crossbow is pure Daryl Dixon sauce. Keep the crossbow. Yes. So glad I did. And I will, especially for a survival quest like we are on. It's just smart. It's quiet. Craft your own ammo. It's solid. Everything okay? Oh, Mom home? Yeah. Oh, nice.
When you're done, do you want to go to Starbucks?
Yeah, I'll take you to Starbucks. Alright then. I'll pack it up here. Okay. Alright, you heard the kid. I'm going to Starbucks. Maybe Mom too. Not my mom, her mom, my wife. Alright. Well, hopefully I get to add to this episode. If not, this is my life right now, guys. Might be a short episode. And that's how my life is going right now. Everything is lived in 15-minute segments. But I'm loving every minute. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we add to it. If not, have a great day. Okay, well, who would have thought I'd actually be back? Starbucks was delish. Had sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. Had, might be worth bringing out my clothes today. Had it venti and I drank half of it. Cold brew. Just black and manly. So speaking of black and manly, I owe you guys a story. A Thanksgiving story. My sister is, I'll say, in her 30s. Don't want to give it away exactly because that'd be rude. She has a new boyfriend who we hadn't met. And he's coming for Thanksgiving. Very cool. I didn't know this till the morning of. They sort of spring these things on me. All right, cool. Nice guy. And, we're kind of just a basic, ordinary, white family. Just regular folks. Not that race has anything to do with it at all. just being descriptive. Because I just didn't see it coming. He comes through the gate. We're all having like food in the front yard because in Southern California, big gatherings, you sit in these tiny front yards, and that's how we roll. I hear a little ruckus. Oh, he's coming. Oh, there he is. And people are saying, hey, and they're saying his name. And turns out he's a black fella, which is great. No problem with that. College roommate, African American. Best friend, good dude. Shout out to Ray. I just didn't see it coming. And that wasn't the main surprise. That was fine. No problem. Can't emphasize that enough. He was wearing bright red pants and like super fancy shoes. He's like my age. I'm mid-40s. And he's wearing like a white shirt. Not a cola! Dude, just chilling right here. Party. I hope we don't die up here. Bright red pants. White shirt with like red polka dots. A red fedora. Tons of bling on his wrists. And big rings. Like on his ring. On his fingers where you normally keep rings. I just didn't see it coming. And when he walked through the gate, my dad leaned over and goes, "Wish I would have wore my red pants." It just made me laugh. We had a nice meal together. Then the dude fell asleep for like 90 minutes on the couch. And had some other friends come over at my parents' house. My friend Roy. We go to church together. He's about 10 years older than me, and I don't know his wife very well. They're black folks as well, and my sister's boyfriend looks like a young Roy. Like, if Roy had a son, it would be this guy, and these two have never met. And he comes in, and he's like, "Oh, hey, good to see you. Yeah, what's up, man?" And we're good friends. Roy and I are really good friends. We work a lot together at church, and we have a lot of fun. And his wife's name is Jasmine, and I don't know her as well because he's on parole out of prison, and I mean, just awesome dude. And she still lives in LA, and so until they finish the terms, all that stuff. Long story short, super good dude. He got his life right with the Lord about 19 years ago while incarcerated. But he sees this other guy in red pants and red polka dots, red hat, just asleep on the couch. And he's never seen him before. And he's like, "Hey, who's this guy over here, Matt?" And I didn't feel like going into all of it and describing who it was. And I literally just met him that day. I didn't really know much about him. He goes, "Hey, who's this guy over here on the couch?" And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, "You don't know?" And I just said, "Nah, I just met him today." And he looked at his wife, and the two of them had like this twinkle in their eye, like, what a nice family. He just met him today and invited him over for Thanksgiving. I just didn't feel like explaining it. And nobody saw it coming. So then he woke up, and we finished watching the Cowboys game. And then all the kids and my nephews and nieces and all that stuff wanted to go to the park and shoot hoops and throw a football around. So we all went down the street to the park and had a really good time. And I'll say the dude's name. The dude's name is Marty. And Marty and my sister challenged me and my youngest brother to a game of 2-on-2 at the park. I don't really hustle anymore. I don't really care. So I was just playing at half speed. My sister and Marty are going all out. They're sweating. They're calling timeouts. Calling timeouts in a game of 2-on-2 at a park because they're tired. Like that's their fault for playing that hard. And then they changed the game. Let's go to 7 instead of 11 because we're getting tired. But they're playing all out. Like they're mugging us. They're going hard for offensive rebounds. And when they called the timeout, my brother Mark comes up to me. He's like, Matt, I I really want to beat this guy. And I was like, all right, let's beat him. And they were up 4-1 at the time. And then we just cruised into an 8-6 win. 6-6, but you got to win by 2. And my brother Mark drove to the basket. Marty went off me and double teamed Mark to help my sister. He kicked it out and he goes, win it, as he kicked the ball out. Caught at the top of the key 3-point line. Just swished it through. Acted like it wasn't a big deal. Like, psh, no problem. But inside I was like, dude, that was awesome. But I played it real cool. So we beat them 2-on-2. Went back to mom's, had some leftover food. Came home. I feel like I did something at home, but I can't remember. That was my Thanksgiving. It's kind of funny, had a lot of fun, a lot of good people. If I offended you by the way I just talked about race and stuff like that, then honestly you're just too offendable, because there's not a hateful bone in my body. And if I offended you, you probably already clicked off the video. We're like, that racist. Dude, get over it. It's just a descriptor. Whatever. We all bleed red blood. We all have the breath of God in our souls. I think culture is amazing. Different foods, different backgrounds, different languages, different customs. We're different, but we're all good. Unless you're a meanie jelly beanie, then yeah, it's not good. If I could take that back, I would say something besides meanie jelly beanie. I can't. Doink. We are risking it here in these coastal towns, but we want to end our run at the Ferris wheel if possible. Still not seeing any signs of anybody. Making sure my mic works. This guy's coming in the back door. Oh, shoot. Get him. We got 3 Nauticolas. So that's cool. Gonna keep cruising. Full food, but I got no food. We do hear an animal. We could go for a hunt. I would have to make some stern inventory decisions. I heard some suspicious steps. Oh, it's that guy. Backpack. Oh, and we hear some, dang, I don't know what to use. I thought I heard some sheep. I'm just waking up the whole neighborhood. Okay, we got 6 slots there. That's pretty good. I could honestly drop one of these mags for my handgun. I hate to do that. They're full. We can eat this. I'm gonna save my Nauticolas. Maybe we drop the sword, y'all. I don't know. It's been so cool. Badly damaged. Okay, we don't need that. I could drop the chicken. We could cook the chicken. We could hunt this animal and then do a cook. Okay. And I don't mind getting off the coast as we travel towards Cherno. We can cut through the trees and stuff. I think that's kind of a win-win. fun to hunt. We get off the coast. We keep heading the right direction. We get some food. That's a win-win, win-win. That's 4 wins. And as we cook, we can dry out our stuff maybe. Wouldn't mind going through my inventory one more time to see what I have, what I can drop. Got 10 slots there, 2 there, 2 there. Everything we have is pretty useful. I probably don't need all of these bandages. Maybe I drop... The epoxy putty is nice. I don't think we're going to need it, though. Honestly, we could drop this and a bandage and able to get more meat. Let's make sure we get this hunt first. We could drop the tape. That's easy to find. Could drop a bandage. We got plenty. And we're not scrapping, so... Let's make sure we land this hunt, though, before we drop anything. You know my joke. Sounds like us after Thanksgiving dinner. Could be right over this hill. It's hard to gauge how far. Would be nice if it was in that tree line. Oh yeah. That was fun. All right. Sorry, buddy. But a dude's got to eat. You know what? I don't think we need to drop anything. We're okay. Let's see if we can switch weapons or not. All right, we still got room. Okay, so we got all the meat off of that guy. And I do need to call it a day. Need to be getting to work. So we'll cook this up next time. I'm just debating. I think I'll log off up here in the trees. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, check out all the playlists on the channel. So many videos and Dayz series is. Watch the supply drop series. That's a good one. And log off right here. All right, I'll let you watch the log off. I'm always nervous, kind of defenseless here. Oh, we need to fix our shoes. We'll do that next time. Got my finger on that B button, but it'd probably be too late. All right, we got this. Nice. Don't be offended, but tickle, tickle. That's a feather. I just tickled you.